Bay Area Compass. Located at BayAreaCompass.blogspot.com.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Don Julio giving that fire content once again. I'm with my boy Swinla and the Thizz gang. I appreciate you guys coming in today.
For sure. You already know what it is.
How you guys doing?
Man.
You guys also introduce yourself on the mics you guys like.
These OG, Thizz and Hayward.
Yeah, Ruffy Gotti out of Fremont, Thizz lad.
Hell yeah. So, I kind of want to get to the origin. I was looking at some of the stuff you've been doing. I've been seeing stuff from like 2012, maybe even before then.
Straight up.
Where did it all begin? Like, I see you've been working with Louis Loke. You've had some crazy artists on your album and everything. I'm just kind of wondering how you started from there and how you got to where you're at right now.
Man, it all started, just being in the neighborhood. It all started from the streets, like,
Hayward?
Nah, from Frisco. Mission District, San Francisco. We connected, though. I got Thizz and Hayward. We're connected. Thizz Latin is connected, like, worldwide. So we got, like, chapters from other states, all over the Bay Area.
What up the Toes, man?
But, I started off in the Mission District, in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Doing ciphers and I wasn't really established back then, so I was just kind of like freelancing and just doing verses, and then we came up with the Good Felons, me and two of my other guys. Shout out Red Eye, shout out Cutthroat. We put the group together and we just started smashing. So we go way back, childhood.
Can you name everybody in the group or?
The Good Felons was me, Red Eyes, and my guy Cutthroat.
Gotcha.
We all from the same neighborhood, York Street. So we all started in the hood. We was banging, we was doing other things, but we found a way out. We were going to jail all the time. Just we were taking L's. So we were like, man, we got to do something to take a couple W's.
Yeah.
And
music was the transition to taking those W's.
Yeah, if it wasn't for music, man, music saved our life. Because we were headed down a dark path.
What was the process into making that first, going to that recording booth, making that first single, putting out the music? Like, can you speak a little bit about that process?
We had my guy. He was doing a Brown Magic album. He was already familiar with the studio stuff and all that. We weren't even in the studio yet. We was, like I said, we would put beats on and just rap. Like back in the days, they used to come out with tapes that always had an instrumental. E40 and them, they used to leave instrumentals. We used to just gas them. So, and we knew we had it, but we wouldn't even care about it. It was straight street. Until later on, we started, people was like, man, you guys are hot. You guys are playing. You guys got to get serious with it. So that's where it started from. And then once we took a road trip to Sacramento. And we hooked up with my guy out there. He was like, man, let me put an album out. You guys just work. Let's put an album out. We were just, he was buying us meals, giving us a few $100s here and there. Yeah. And then we just started building from there. And then we got on a compilation called Mackin' and Stacking. So that's where it started from. Oh
yeah, we had Louis Loco in the studio booth right here. I'm sure there's other artists. How'd you meet up with what's that one song I actually just looked up not too long ago? You were featuring. It was you and it was that.
Seth the Gaffler?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Seth the Gaffler, exactly.
Seth the Gaffler, he did about a good 10-year bid. My boy Seth, shout out Seth the Gaffler.
He's still putting new stuff out right now.
Yeah, he was gone for a minute, so now he's back. So that's why we connected as soon as he got out. He was like, Swin, let's do it. I'm back. Louis Loke, we knew each other from way back. We just hadn't connected yet.
Yeah,
we always knew about each other. We always knew each other had gas, but we just never connected.
Yeah.
So as soon as Lou came back into the game, because he took a break for a minute, I linked up. I was the first person to take him to the studio and was like, "Come on, let's get it," And then after that, he just went on his rampage. What he's doing, and I just stay relevant. What I'm saying? A lot of people go up and down in this rap game. I try to just stay afloat. and stay right there. Fuck all the going, you know.
Yeah.
It's either you go up, stay afloat, or people don't see you for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to lead into, since you've been doing this for so long.
Straight up.
And the fact that you've been able to stay relevant till this day, do you think that's like the hard part is just staying in people's faces, or like why do you think people fall off so easily now?
Because they can't keep up with the times. A lot of people, you know, I know a lot of people that I grew up rapping with that you hear them now and it's just outdated.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know how to stay up to the time. So, just like, you got to just, like, balance it out. You got to, you know, do whatever OGs you fucking with, you know, hang with them, hang with some young Gs, and kind of just get the feel of everything.
Yeah.
And you got to listen to music. A lot of people just listen to their music, or, oh, I'm just listening. You got to, your mind has to expand, and you got to listen to what's going on around the whole world. Like, what's going on? How am I going to, you know, do what all these, because there's thousands of people rapping. When I first started, it wasn't as many rappers. Now it's like
everybody and their mother wants to rap.
Yeah, everybody and their mama want to rap. So you got to just dissect it and take a little bit from everywhere and just put it, it's like a pot of gumbo, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of these rappers, they not being themselves.
They're
acting like they're something that they're not. And when the real hits them, you know, when the real, you know, they talk mob, but when the real mob hits them, they fall off. It's just that easy.
Do you feel like a lot of new rappers are rapping about real shit that they're not living?
They never did, never living. Like me, my group started off Neighborhood Family. 2000, I did a song with Mac Dre and all that. When we all went to prison, all my group is gone doing life right now. You know what I mean? And they talk about it. They talk about doing life, but they got pink hair. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, we gonna bring back that real music too.
The real OG,
you know
the
I mean?
real lyricism.
Yeah, we gonna Thizz Mafia. We rocking. We got Mission, Hayward, Frisco, San Ho. You know what I mean? We got all over the world, man. You know what I mean? What's up to Go Toes? You know what I mean? Linking this up. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, it's too many people trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
People getting their deals on the internet. Back in the day, you had to really go out there and do what you talking about. OG would be like, man, what you talking about? You know, you all right? I just heard that album. You know, you got to go and do that now. So it's different. People it's a lot of passion. I'm not knocking nobody though, because there's real people, real motherfuckers from everywhere, and then there's suckers from everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna be like that. It always been like that. So it's just, you know, the real is always gonna take off, and you know, people are just gonna fall off. You'll see. It might take 10 years. A lot of times it takes a whole decade
I do this for
to see
real.
people fall
we do
off.
the music
You know
for
what I'm
the
saying?
real.
Yeah.
So,
You hear what I mean? A lot of people do it for themselves.
Yeah. A lot of people do it
You know what
for
I mean?
clout.
We do it for
every decade, you're gonna see who's there.
I do it.
By the end of the decade, you're gonna see who's still there, and then you're gonna look back at the whole decade and be like, "Damn, these dudes are still there." Then might be another decade. They go, "Damn, these dudes are still there." All these other guys been retired for a long time
Their fake
already.
views ain't working no more.
So
Yeah.
for 'em.
Do you ever worry about like fizzling out, or like feeling like, man, I've been doing this for like 8-9 years, like maybe I should just throw in the towel and like drop it? Or do you just feel like, no, I gotta do it, I gotta make it, it's just who I am?
This is
Like,
our passion. Not only
it's like I said, it's waves. You know, everybody's gonna have their time.
yeah.
Everybody, you know, it comes, it dies down, it comes, it goes. But the thing about it is, as long as you got a solid team, you don't even have to be rapping.
Yeah.
You could sit back and go, all right, I'm going to put this guy on right now. This guy's winning right now.
Yeah.
You know? So it all evolves around you, you know? It comes and goes, it comes back around. You know, when it pops, it pops. When it gets a little slow, you got to be able... Your name got to hold you up there. So basically, you got to be able to still have other things going. You know, even if you might have a shirt company, you might have a couple stores you open, like things that keep you afloat. And then your time comes again and you shine again. That's how you do it. It's just different times to shine and different times to sit back and kind of dissect everything. And then you come anew and you back at it again. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Swinla, I've been listening to the music, but I also see your Instagram. I see you've been hustling. Is music what do you mainly do, or like what else does the group do? You guys like promote parties, or you guys promoting anything else?
We
or?
actually got the Bay Legends Up in Smoke tour going.
Okay.
So we've been having a show like every 2 months.
Every 2 months. Where can people see that show at?
We just had a show not too long ago in Monterey. We hit Vegas, Reno.
So it varies.
We did
Seattle.
a lot of shows last year too.
We
We
just
did
did
here
one
in
with
Sac.
Busy Bone.
Yeah, we did shows in Sac, Reno, Vegas. Last year we were all over San Francisco, Oakland.
We're going to the West
San
Coast
Jose.
Hip Hop Music
Oh,
Awards.
matter of fact,
Oh, damn.
August 17th, I'm nominated for Latin Gangsta
Let's
of the
go.
Year. You know, it's gonna be turned up. So y'all make sure you come out to Portland, Oregon, West Coast Hip Hop Awards. Shout out Octavius Miller, man. Appreciate it, man.
So I was looking at like some of your most recent like videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was looking at some of the comments, and people were saying like, "Oh, Swinla's back." You know,
Mhm.
oh, he's finally the bass, getting back to where it needed to be.
Yeah,
Were
straight
you
up.
gone or like?
Nah. What it was is, like, I hooked up with a lot of people. You know, I was doing my own thing, and obviously, teamwork makes dream work. So you got to just have that pot of gumbo, like I said, add a couple pieces, and that's what you needed. No one could win by themselves. You see every movement that's out there, from Mozzie's movements to the Thizz Nation, with all the movement, you got to have a movement. So if you trying to anybody that's trying to do it by themselves and trying to be a one-man show and being greedy with it, you ain't gonna win. People want to see you with that team.
Yeah.
Once they see you with that team, you showing up smashing 40 deep, 50 deep to these shows, people start going, man, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Who's those guys with them? So a lot of people, the one-man show, you'll never win. So once you start teaming up and people start just like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, you know what I'm saying?
Very much.
People got to start teaming up.
Exactly.
And you win. So that's why me and Louis Loke and all the team ups, we're like, all right, come on, let's tag team then.
Exactly.
Let's tag team
People
these
like
guys.
people like team ups, man.
Yeah, straight
Real
up.
talk,
Straight up.
we're with that black and brown unity too. So
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Got to be now at
you know
these
what I mean?
times,
It's hood era, man. Real talk. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? We got to look out for each other, especially in the Bay.
Which is what I like about you is like almost like half your songs you represent in Mission District or you're
Straight up.
representing San Francisco and everything. Do you feel like it's important for rappers to remember where they start off to where they're at now and their success? Because I feel like they get rid of their neighborhood, they forget it ever existed, and they go to LA and they switch
Don't
up.
never do that.
See, the Bay Area is a little different. Like, I don't know how, they work a little different, everywhere else. But the Bay Area, for some reason, over here, it's if you ain't got your hood behind you, we can't trust you.
Exactly.
Basically, so you got to have your hood behind you. You gotta and it's already hard for us out here in the Bay because we've been getting blackballed for so
Oh my
long
God.
out the game. So out here, it's like you gotta come back and show homage and respect, and for the people that helped you, along the way, because you can easily get a pass about the Bay Area, in your career. You gonna need the Bay at some point. Like I said, the ups and downs. When you're when you're declining a little bit, you might have to come back to the Bay. Everybody does it.
Exactly.
Everybody
music
comes back to the
industry
Bay.
needs
Right.
Everybody comes back to the Bay. That Ben went to Atlanta, to LA. At some point, they come back. They have to come back to the Bay.
The whole music
You
industry.
you
needs
can't
to go.
hide out. You can't hide out
Without
forever
the Bay, they wouldn't
in
even
different
have the beats
states.
that they
You
got.
you got to be
You know
able
what I
to.
mean?
You got to have your Bay pass. You can't hide out. You going everywhere else but the Bay.
Hey, even like Pac road trip on that. You know what I mean? Pac was from the Bay, bro. From Oakland.
Yeah.
You have
most
to come
most
back.
of the best come from the Bay, man.
Yeah,
At least Cali.
Real talk, yeah.
And it's a good market out, but nowadays it's it ain't like it was before. People know what's up with the Bay now.
What
Bay's
are
on
the
the map,
differences? You said it's not like it's like before. What are the major differences?
Basically, it's a little more open, E40 got older in the game. He
Yeah.
opened up some doors for a lot of us. The Mac,
Yeah.
Mac Dre.
We wasn't on
everybody,
no radio anywhere else.
everybody
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
whole world knows about Mac Dre.
Truth.
And the hyphy movement started that. They were watching us, and then as the years went on, now it's like, and the Bay is just, everybody knows about the Bay.
True.
Before they weren't, and what it was is our music wasn't getting played nowhere else.
True. Yeah,
They used to never play like you even out here on the radio station. It'd just be New York or down south, and you're like, man, how come so and so ain't on the radio?
Exactly.
All I hear is Drake on the fucking radio.
I know,
you know, or whatever. So, you know, when we get the more airwaves, more airplay, and all that, you know, now it's open. You can hear us. I go to, I was just in Las Vegas. I was hearing a bunch of Bay music on their radio stations, and you know, and then Burner, shout out Burner.
Oh yeah.
You know,
he's on your tape.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Burner's on.
Burner.
I've been knowing Burner since, you know, knee high to a grasshopper.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's doing
so
big things still.
Straight up,
Yeah.
straight up.
So I want to get back into the album that you dropped in 2018, right? And you had artists like Migos and Gucci Mane. Probably, and tell me some more if I'm, you know, not putting out some other big names, but like, how'd you get, you know, that done?
Well, basically, my guy Zaytoven. He's from Filmo. Shout out Zay. You know, he put out all them slaps for Gucci Man and all that.
Gucci Man won slaps, by the way.
Yeah,
I really like that one.
So he shout out to him for
Right
connecting
now,
that. Yeah, shout out for him for connecting that, and basically through Zaytoven, you know, my guy Dirty J, putting the pieces together and making it happen. You know, so Zay still looks. That's what I mean about somebody. He's in Atlanta. He comes back to the Bay and puts everybody on. You know, man, I could get. You know, he spreads the love. So shout out to Zaytoven for that. Straight up.
So what do you want people to hear when they hear your sound? When I hear your sound, I hear a lot of energy. I hear a lot of I don't know really who I can compare it to, but I kind of like a DMX kind of feel to an extent, or like also, I don't know. How would you want to describe your sound? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'm like my own man. You a lot of people say similarity stuff, DMX or like Yukmouth and different people like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like it's different when I rap. It's showtime. You know what I'm saying? It's you're never gonna see me on no low energy. Even when I perform, you know, I'm just it's showtime. When the lights go on, you know what I'm saying? It's showtime when the lights go off. I can be cool as a fan. So it's basically when you listen to my stuff, it's gonna get you hyped. It's just gonna be like bar for bar. Like people don't even be. It's not about bars no more. I'm from the old school where it's like. I used to listen to Dipset and guys like that where I was like, ooh, if it ain't like you know.
You want to feel it.
Yeah, you want to feel it. You want to, you know, not your everyday rapper, not the same bars you're going to be hearing every time you pop in.
What I liked about the album, it was like, it kind of felt like a mixture of like old school rap and new school rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like your intro, I felt like I was back in like the early 2000s. You know, the heaviness, you just went in on it. You just wanted everybody to hear all that sound. You know what I mean? And then it started, you know, cooling down a little bit because you know you wanted the people to just vibe with it and everything. And then you started getting into the Migos tracks, the Gucci Manes and everything. 19 tracks, man. I mean, well produced and everything. It seems like it took. I don't know, how long did it take?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half to completely finish.
Year and a half. And see, a lot of people sometimes. I get a lot of fan mail and stuff like that where people are like, I love your new stuff, but let me just get one song, some old school shit. Like, and people be scared, like, you know, they be like, man, I ain't gonna go. So sometimes I'll give them some throwback stuff. All right, you want to hear some old school? You know, I'll give the fans what they want. Just like, there's some artists now, you know, that I'm like, damn, I used to like this shit back in the day. This shit was hard. I wish he would rap like that again. But they might not be able to rap like that no more. Yeah. But me, I could kind of. That's why I'm like a chameleon. I can go back. You
can adapt.
I can adapt to any type of beat, any type of situation. I could go throw whatever subject.
Do you want to adapt, or do you feel like you have to?
Just to show them. Basically, it's not that I want to or I don't. It's just let me show you. You know what I'm saying? Like show me the money. All right, I'm gonna show you. You know, so I try to give everybody what they want at the end of the day. Give the fans what they want. They're the ones that supporting me, and I got to give them what they want.
Well, staying true to yourself, too. You know, you still want to rap, you know, your real life, your real stories and everything else, you know?
Yeah, so I'm always going to keep it hood, you know, keep it for the streets. And, man, do this shit for life, man. We in it for life, man. You know, I'm gonna die with a mic in my hand. Just bury me with a mic and a blunt.
So, out of all the Bay Area artists you've worked with, what would you say are some of the most fun people you've worked with and the most influential on your music?
There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them, you know. Man, it's a lot to name, you know. Like, definitely all my Frisco pioneers, you know, the San Quins, and, you know, I've done a lot of music.
You did music with San Quinn, too.
Yeah, Fillmo is kind of like my second home besides the Mission. So I would say Fillmo, because they had a big influence on me, you know, since back in the days. So, and I've done more music with cats from Fillmo than anywhere else. So I would say, like, not even one person, just like the whole Fillmo in general. Besides the Mission where I'm from, like all the OG, you know, from the Seth, the Gafflers,
I feel like
the
everyone
Quins.
from Fillmore like knows each other. You know Telly Mac too.
Yeah,
like,
me and Telly Mac got an album out.
Yeah.
You know, the Gambler Goodfellas. Yeah, so we've been working. Back in the day, we had put out the Fillmo to the Mission. You know, with JT the Bigger Figure back in the day.
How is your relationship with JT? You know what I'm asking.
See, with we cool. I ain't got nothing against JT or nothing.
You talked to him recently?
I ain't talked to him recently. When he first got back to the Bay, we were supposed to hook up. We didn't link up, but we were supposed to hook up to you know, do some Black and Brown music. Like so, you know, a lot of beef that a lot of these other rappers in the Bay, that has nothing to do, because, you know, we're on the Latin side.
Yeah.
So that has nothing to do with us. Just like for them, if we got problems with whoever from down south or whatever it may be, that's none of their business. They do songs with whoever cashes them out. You know what I'm saying? So for us, I try to stay out of the black beef. I got my own brown thing going. So so yeah, you know, it's
But don't get it twisted. It is Thizz Nation, though.
It is Thizz Nation, straight up. It's Thizz Nation. It's Thizz Nation.
You staying in the forefront, man. I mean,
it's Thizz Nation, Thizz Latin, but we have a you know, we have our it's just different. It's just you know.
How is it being a Latin rapper and like kind of putting that out into the mainstream like sense?
I think it's harder for us.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, it's harder for.
You feel like you're not taken seriously?
Some of the times they think, oh, these Latin guys are just, they can't. And then I get around them and start gassing. They're like, God damn.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what you guys thought it was going to be, like some lighter shade of brown shit or something?
Yeah, some stereotype.
Like some old stereotype.
Some shit that
so
they think they're about to hear.
Yeah, that's why we said, man, okay, Latin gas mob. So when we pull up, we gassing and motherfuckers don't even want to rap no more. They're like, damn, these Latin dudes are the truth.
Yeah, they bring the gas.
Yeah. So it's a stereotype. You don't hear too many Latins on the radio. Like, you know, so we just trying to break it in, and the only way to do it, you know, we just all got to smash together.
Well, really, we from the Bay, though, and everybody, it's different in the Bay, you know.
It really is.
We from the streets, so, you know, our neighbor's a brother, and our other neighbor's a Samoan, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
We all get along, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then, like down there, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of California, where it'd be hella racial tension like that, because it's really not.
Yeah. It's almost like you're a Bay Arean before you're even like your own ethnicity.
Yeah.
It's always going to be harder for the brown to make more noise. It's like that anywhere you go to, any state, anywhere you go to. But, you know, you just got to smash. Basically, you got to smash. The real gets heard regardless.
You got to keep hustling.
Yeah, the real gets heard regardless. You just got to, you can't let nobody just, everybody's going to have people that don't like them.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have people that love them. You know, as long as you got, I'd say even 70% of people that love you, 30%, hey, that's a good. That's a good. Now if it's 20, if it's 10 people that like you and 90 don't, I think you might as well hang it up. But you know, you just got to keep it balanced. Like, well, a little more balanced, but you know, you can't get discouraged. You know, you got to keep just smashing.
Hell yeah.
You know, so.
Are all you guys from Fillmore?
No.
These my guys from Hayward.
I'm from Thizz Latin.
I'm from Fremont.
You're from Fremont?
Fremont, Hayward, Frisco, you know what I'm saying?
My producer is DJ TC. What's up to TC? You know what I mean? Legendary TC with RBL Posse, Cool Net.
You guys want to talk about a little bit about, you know, growing up and like, you know, what the music scene for you guys was like compared to what it is now?
See, I grew up I did my first album, Ghetto Confessions, Neighborhood Family.
Yeah.
You know, we was that was early 2000. I did songs with Mac Dre, Totally Insane.
Rest in peace, Dre, man.
Rest in peace,
Mac
man.
Dre. You know what I'm saying? 11-5. You know what I mean? But me and, like I said, my group, we all went to prison. You know, so like prison will slow you down. I don't care what you're doing, it ain't cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went to prison for like 5 years.
Yeah.
When I was in prison, Dre passed away. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm back. I started pushing my new youngsters. Two of my new youngsters got life sentences. You know, free C Monster, free E, free Frank Nitty. You know what I mean? Free Little Drowsy. You know what I mean? Free King Tiger OG. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know. So they all doing these long. They got L's at the end of their sentences. Tiger coming home though next year though. He gonna be back in the
Let's
scene.
go.
You know what I'm saying? He been down like 12. He coming home. You know what I mean? But like I said, it was either to sell a CD back then. You can't sell a CD for nothing then.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
giveaways.
I did my whole prison
Becoming
term
irrelevant.
on my baby's mama selling my CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I lived off in prison off my CDs before. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna do that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's about just trying to keep. I'm on another thing now that's trying to keep these youngsters out of jail through music. You know what I'm saying? Like I brought my whole city together, Hayward, South Hayward and North Hayward, killing each other for years, but through music, we brought it together. We got two neighborhoods that are no longer funking. That are they were at a park together. We're doing shows together now. You know what I'm saying?
Videos. And shit.
Videos, everything. You know what I mean? You look it up, the Stack. It's called the Stack. Gold Toast brought that together, man. Shout out to Gold Toast again. You know what I'm saying? But like, and then we got Ruffy Gotti. You know, he sing, he does rock and roll. He's a musician right here. You know what I'm saying?
You do rock and roll?
Yeah, I do everything, man.
Hey, shout out your Instagram. Put it on
Yeah,
there.
right. Yeah, Ruffy Gotti, man. Instagram's pimpin' ass rough.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I got some. We got with him. We got four. I got 4 videos out there.
Okay.
I mean, 4 videos. Me and Swin got a few songs on. You know what I mean, on iTunes.
Hell yeah.
You know, we all rock
YouTube,
together.
you know what I
Swinla,
mean?
Louis Low. You know what I'm saying? We
whole
unite.
gang.
We unite in this real tough. We're going to bring this Thizz Latin back. You know what I mean? But growing, like you said about growing up earlier, music wasn't a thing to me. Music was just, I rap as my passion, of course. You know what I mean? You know, back then, it was some other things. You know what I mean? There was some real things going on in life. Where like, that was the second.
Times is a little bit easier now than it was back in the day.
Yeah,
I could concentrate on my career more now than back then.
Real talk,
just because it was so much, you know, some street politics, prison politics.
Everything.
It was just so much. That's what I'm saying. With in the brown community where I'm from, it's a lot of gangs and like it's serious.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little more serious than Bloods and Crips and all this other stuff is a little more serious. So, you know,
Just like
a lot of people go to jail. A lot of things happen. So, I mean, it's hard to balance, but now it's a little more easier. You know,
Now
what I'm
I
saying?
got to push my youngsters that were down with me, Little Drowsy. He got albums out. Check him out, Little Drowsy, Real Talk, Real Spit. You know, we're pushing him over the phone right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to keep it pushing regardless, you know what I mean, of the situation.
Can't ever stop.
Yeah. But now it's about trying to stay out of jail and do things legal. That's what it's about, really.
Yeah.
Though.
And
You know
since
what
you've
I'm
had the
saying?
experience of like what not to do, since you say you're kind of motivating the young people to do it
yeah.
the right way because you know the right way.
Yeah, I know the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling them to drop out or nothing. No, bang your hood. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep it real, though. Bang your hood, but, you know, go to college, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you in the music, you like music, you could go to college. Look what you're doing right now.
It's true.
What's stopping
We
you,
didn't
really?
have this when we were young. I'm
Yeah.
45 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Straight up.
so I
Yeah, in
didn't.
the 90s was a
We
lot
didn't have
tougher.
no,
It was a lot different at that
where you
time.
could go make
Yeah.
beats and get certified for Pro Tools.
Yeah. You
We
can just put
didn't
your
have
music
none
on a
of that.
streaming platform.
And you know how the ghettos be.
Oh, yeah.
You know the hoods be. They don't
It's a lot
show us.
easier
They don't
now.
open the doors for
They
us
don't.
for the things we had to find on our own. I bet you had to seek for your own.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how we had to seek for our own money.
It's all
know
about
what I'm
we have to educate our youth.
Exactly.
A lot of us, oh man, here's a gun, just go shoot some shit. Like we think different. You know what I'm saying? We'll put a book in your hand, man. Go do this,
Yeah.
or you gonna have to get the gun.
Exactly.
We'll give you a choice. You want this book or do you want the pistol? So you make your choice, you know. So we try to give you a choice, you know, to either go that good route, or if you want to be a knucklehead and you think that it's a game, you're going to find out how fast of a game it is. Or you can, you know, do your thing, get into those books, and we'll go watch you graduate, and, you know, and I'll be your number one fan. So I'm going to love you both the same anyway, either way it goes. So, you know, it's really your choice, though. But back in the day, it wasn't a choice for me. It was just like, here's that pistol.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah, he did.
So
This man right here did juvenile life. You know what I mean?
so
Like
yeah.
making the wrong choices a juvenile.
straight up.
In
So-
the '90s, man, you know, it was all gangbanging, man. And like he said, when you're real, like all the real motherfuckers disappeared back then.
Yeah.
We all went to jail. And
It's hard to find real motherfuckers now.
And that's what
Yeah.
slows you down. You
Yeah.
either going to jail. I was
Yeah.
going to jail a lot back, you know, 10 years ago? I was going to jail like,
That's what slowed me down.
so it
man.
slowed me down. Then
Prison.
money. And back then, studio time and all that, you really
pay
had
for
to
it.
pay
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
That's
people, you know.
Got a studio in their fucking backyard.
Yeah, so
you got a
back-
computer and a mic, a laptop and a
You're
mic.
good. Yeah.
So back in the day, and you really had beats back in the day,
And you know what
it was
too?
$500-600
And your
and
real,
up.
real wasn't breaking.
Back then it was like you had to
There wasn't
like
no
actually
$50
be real.
beats.
You had to actually be real back then.
Yeah.
Now it's like you just gotta look real. Like
You literally had to,
motherfuckers
like,
get
sell.
face tat. Niggas got face tats tatted all up.
You
doing
could buy
all
beats
this shit.
online now.
Yeah, you can
And
steal
it-
beats
I mean, you
online.
gotta
That's
look
what I'm
for
saying.
about-
So back in the days, it wasn't none of that.
Yeah,
It was, man, you had to pay $500 for that.
Damn. And
You
like,
You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day,
You had to be
get
owing the
beat
cat,
up
man. I'll
and
give
you
you
was
$100
biting
every
somebody's
fucking week
music.
till I pay
You know
you
what I mean?
off. And then they'd hold your music, and you'd be like, damn, man. He's like, man, till you give me that too, you can have a song you did a year ago.
yeah.
And you're like, damn, man, he won't give it up. I gotta give him the whole cash in full. So, yeah, shout out to Jimmy Weavers back in the day, AWOL back in the day, Sibo back in the days, Primo and all them. I was going to the studio back in man, this was at least about in 2008. I'm like, you know, but Jimmy Weaver didn't play that game.
Yeah.
He was like, you ain't leaving with the, you ain't leaving. People was owing them. He had people's albums just stored there. Like, this man owe me. This man owe me. I ain't letting shit go until, you know. So people were coming out with stuff that they dropped 2 years ago that been hot, but
Damn. You know.
they couldn't. They,
Couldn't
you
release
know.
it because you know,
Yeah.
the
So,
rights or whatever.
but nowadays, man, that's what I'm saying. Things are easier. It's easier.
Yeah.
And we really had to go out there and push them damn flyers. We used to
Yeah.
go to Texas. You know, we used to make these road trips, you know, that you ain't got to do all that no more.
Yeah.
All you have to do is,
It's like a double-edged sword. It's like shit's easier but less real now. So
yeah,
kind
but
of like
it's less real. There
gotta
we
take the
go.
good with the bad.
There we go. Man, look out for the Thizz America 2 album. And then August 17th, man, your boy nominated for this Latin Gangster of the Year award.
Make sure y'all vote.
Look out for that. I'm trying to bring this trophy home for everybody. Latin Gas Mob album. Shout out Louis Loke, the whole Mission District. Shout out Dying Breed. My guys, it's my guys. Our new store we got. And shout out to, you know, the whole San Francisco, man. We out here mobbing. We doing this for life. And, man, go buy the album, man. Gods of the City. Gods of the City, man.